Really crisp, cold, early morning. Sun's just about to peek over there. You can see it's seconds away. See that halo? Yeah, start of the new swell. We've got waves all the way to the end of next week, probably into the weekend. So massive 8 days to 10 days of swell coming up. Start of the next rotation, and there the sun comes out. Just peeking out. Good morning. Sure, see it's a little bit further over to the right. So we're going more towards the summer now, believe it or not. It's actually midwinter and we're going into the worst part of our winter. You can see that sun shifted over quite a long way. It's going more into the summer area. The days get longer. Phew. Ah, so the swell dropped off for the last day, Wednesday, Thursday. And yeah, sort of pretty flat, as you can see, very flat. But you can also see that front in the distance there, starting to approach. The wind's already blowing sort of 25. It's really going to pick up this afternoon and through tomorrow. And the swell should arrive, or start to arrive tomorrow. Ribs are feeling heaps better. Did a few push-ups, but a few pop-ups and stuff. Feels like it's possibly doable, so hopefully tomorrow I'm going to have a little surf and see if the body can take it. I'm really hoping so, because I'd like to surf. I don't know if I'm going to surf on the big swell. I think that'll be pushing it a bit much, but we'll have to see how it goes tomorrow. If I can have a few waves tomorrow and it feels good enough, who knows, maybe I'll go for it. But yeah, might be a bit risky. You just never know how you're going to fall and stuff like that on big days. But yeah, check this front out. See that cloud bank coming through. The wind's just starting to pick up now. So yeah, the build of the swell is about to begin. Now check this out. It's finally happened. Everybody's gone home because it's flat. Can you believe it? First flat day in close to 4 weeks. Yeah, who would have thought it was possible, eh? Shoo! Absolutely flat. But that ain't gonna last long, that's for sure. There's some shit incoming. So here we can see this big system hitting on Sunday, and then you can see the systems forming behind in the Atlantic, and you can see them growing. So we've got a lot of swell coming. There looks like a major system at the back. We'll just go through there again, wait for that to load. Yeah, it looks like a lot of swell. That's going all the way into the following weekend, so it's going to be a hell of a week of surf. Maybe some northwesterly funky winds, but looking so good. The donkey looks insane in that section. A lot of swell going right the way up to the west coast of Africa, up to Angola. You can see it here. Wow, there's a lot of fetch going right up north. Super amazing looking forecast for the next week. Here's the forecast Saturday. You can see the swell picking up steadily. It turns more 15-second period and starts to pick up to 3 meters by the evening. Then we've got yeah, massive swell tomorrow, 16-second period, and going up to 6 meters, and then sustaining that all the way through till Tuesday, Wednesday, still 3 meters. Perfect direction. And yeah, there's swell that goes all the way through till the following weekend, when we have that next system coming through, another 14-15 second period up to 3.7, 3.9. So yeah, waves for the entire week. Hopefully the ribs are good and we can get into some of that. Sure. So another clear, calm, beautiful morning. Sun's just about to come up. There's already some lines coming into the bay. I'll show you that on the cam. It's going to pick up through the day. I'm going to try and have a surf this morning. No idea how it's going to feel. I can still feel it's pretty awkward. So yeah, we're going to have to see how it all works out. Gonna take a drive down and take a board down and hopefully go for a paddle at Magna's just on the inside just to see how it goes. There's a little soft section there. Just take off on a few and just see how I feel. Yeah, let's get the boards into the car and hopefully get going and start this journey of getting back in the water. I'm gonna take the trusty old firewire mashup out. It's like an easy board to ride and a lot of flotation. Not going to try and do anything crazy, just get in the water. Yeah, just check it out and see if I can paddle and what it's like on the ribs, and then take it from there. If it's doable, then maybe surf a little bit this week. Let's hope so. Yeah, it looks like about 2 to 3 foot, maybe 4 foot on the sets at the moment. But yeah, that's all going to change. The buoy is showing the swell hitting from this afternoon and really picking up tomorrow. It's not as big as what I thought it was going to be, but it obviously shows the average, and normally it goes a lot more than that. I'm just looking down there. Oh, it's very northwest at the moment. That's why I want to go to Magna's. It's sort of around the corner. It gets a bit of shelter there, and the inside should be pretty clean. So yeah, I just want to go for a little paddle, just try and feel it out, man. I'm still struggling to lie on my side at night, so yeah, I'm going to take it really easy and just check it out. I just don't know what it's like on the twisting and stuff like that, so I'll be super stoked if I can get back in the water again, but gonna have to be super conservative about what I try and do and how I go about it. One of the things that's different about this swell coming, and one of the things we always stress, is that you want to have your swells arrive on the spring tides, and that's not going to be the case with the swell. That's probably one of the reasons why it will be downgraded a little bit, because there's no spring tide associated with the swell. That's why we always push the WSL, or when they used to be here, shame on you, that they'd have these things on spring tide. They never seem to get that right for some reason or other, because that just enhances your swell. But yeah, this is on a neap, so that, as I say, will be detrimental to the swell. You can see on the flags here, it's northwest, very northwest still. Oh, water's looking blue and clean. Just coming into the little car park area here. This is the Checkers beach break. So yeah, probably gonna paddle out there. That's Magna's over there. There's 2 guys out there. A couple of little mellow waves coming through there. That's probably just perfect for me to get up and just give it a feel out. So still chilly this morning, but I'm gonna go and get changed and go and hit it now before the swell picks up, because it's set to pick up pretty quickly through the day. So yeah, let's hit it. Yeah, it's amazing how an injury like this can make you feel sort of nervous. It's like the trepidation, because I know what the pain's been like the last while. So yeah, feeling a bit nervous about it, but let's get into that suit and get going. Yeah, I just seen a solid 4 foot set come through the beach break, so that swell's on its way. Let me get out there quickly and check it out. See how these ribs are gonna go. Yeah, pretty interesting. I'm probably exaggerating when I said a 4 foot set had come through the beach break. It's probably about 2 to 3 foot max. So a couple little waves, two footers. Never been so nervous to paddle into a 2 footer in my whole freaking life. But yeah, you're super aware of the pain that you've been through. But yeah, I had a couple little waves, 1 or 2 off the tops, just trying to feel what was possible and what wasn't. Yeah, it actually feels not too bad. Bit of pain paddling, and I haven't taken any painkillers on purpose. I don't want to mask anything. One thing for sure, I had one little wave hit me in the back, white water, gave me a little bit gentle reminder. As I said, I haven't taken any painkillers, and can definitely feel the level of pain has increased slowly through the session, and I'm pretty well aware of where my ribs are at the moment. But overall, yeah, not bad. Way better than what I expected. I'm able to surf, but there's definitely swell on the water. There's lines coming in. So yeah, we'll have to check this evening how that looks. Maybe have another go this evening. I feel like I need a little sort of strap something on just to protect it from an impact. for the rest, it's doable. But yeah, we'll see how that feels this evening. A couple of sets starting to come through here. You can see boneyards, a couple of guys out at boneyards, here, little 3-footers. You can see the lines starting to come into the bay. So you had breaking there. It's definitely going to pick up through the day. Should be probably 6 to 8 by tomorrow. Sure, so I've been watching that cam. You can see the swell starting to pick up. It's getting better period. And I see that it was a little bit on sort of south onshore, cross onshore, and I see it's starting to go offshore now, so I'm taking a drive down. Hopefully going to jump in for a wave. I see a lot of bait fish and everything out there. Yeah, hopefully going to have a little wave at supers on this pushing tide now. A couple of little ones starting to come down. Still got a bit of a little cross shore bump on it. Yeah, the falls and the dismounts were my biggest concern, but the old body had pretty much passed the test. It was still holding up, and it looked like I was going to be able to surf, even if I was going to have to surf very conservatively. But yeah, the swell was incoming. It was starting to pick up already. The wind was starting to blow. We take you to the next morning, and this is what we woke up to. There was a lot of wind, and the swell had already arrived. Lines coming into the bay, although not 100% straight. They were starting to move in, and the swell was starting to crank. Now it's the morning, everybody. Sunday morning, pretty clear outside. We had some heavy squalls last night and rain. The weather really hasn't really arrived like it normally does ahead of these fronts. But today we've got gale force through the whole day, and yeah, I'm sure we're going to get rain later. Cape Town's taken a pelting yesterday and through the night. Normally we get a day of this before the swell arrives, so it's actually come more west to east and then slip further south of us, so we haven't had that sweeping front that comes up and brings that weather ahead of it, and we get the clean frontal edge of the swell. The system has swung by beneath us, and so what we're getting is, instead of getting the front edge, we're getting the sort of mid storm edge, which makes it not as clean. The swells arrived almost before the weather. Nice and crispy morning this morning. You can see behind me, check over there, it's cooking again. Phew, chilly this morning. A lot of snow going to be on the higher grounds up the Drakensberg, so yeah, it's going to be breezy out there. The water was a lot warmer yesterday, probably about 17 degrees, but I'm sure now with this northwest that's blown overnight, it'll blow that surface water out, and you can see the water's gone sort of a greeny off brown, and that means it'll have dropped a few degrees. Some coming through the yard. It's a lot bigger than this, but is the idea. gone, boys. Josh should know. Yeah, they missed the push. You have to wait for the next one now. Big lull. Don't know what they're waiting for. Yeah, is actually waiting for Christmas or what? That actually in the channel, he should have been gone long ago. He's finally making a move.
And the guys on the shore,
They're not freaking going nowhere.
Hey! You're going back up? Where's the phone call?
Well, those ones of twigs were definitely in that XXL range. So yeah, the forecast is meeting its threshold, but yeah, I'm gonna go and have a quick breakfast and come back when this light's a bit better. It's always really difficult in the mornings like this because you got that light into the lens, so you don't really get a good picture. It's all very silhouetted and shadowed. So yeah, we'll come down a bit later. The tide's going to be dropping through the day. It's a neap tide, but we're going to lower at about 2 o'clock. Hopefully it doesn't wash too much with the lower water, but there's going to be some insiders that will barrel big time. We'll have to decide whether it's worth going out and risking an injury. I think tomorrow and the next day is going to be much cleaner, less wind, and really good. So yeah, maybe worth using a bit of discretion and waiting for the primo. This is 10 o'clock. You can see the lines have gotten a lot bigger. Wind's absolutely howling. Some big lines moving into the bay now. Good period. It's going to be really firing. And just looking out of the balcony, it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And have a quick look again. See this front starting to pull in now. We may get some rain later. Look at those lines. Woo! Crazy, baby. I don't think I'm going to be taking a chance. It's not worth it in this wind. And yeah, it's a lot easier for something to go wrong with the wind blowing like this. And yeah, you can see these palm trees getting blown around. It's going to be a good 30 knots through the whole day, probably gusting even more. And yeah, time to take an injury check and just survive it and hopefully club it tomorrow when it's a little bit more in control. As much as I want to go, it's not a good idea, I don't think. You can see these flags are going for it. It's very west southwest, perfect really, but yeah, it's blowing. Let's go have a look. Now, of course, the car park's looking a little bit different today. See, it'll be CA cars from everywhere. CA, CAW, CAW, CYN, CAW, CFM, CAA, CBS. All the foreigners. Look at them. Just CX, CA. Unbelievable. Everybody has. Bit of a traffic jam here. 11 o'clock-ish. This period's opened up a lot. Very windy. Doug's paddling out into the freaking mill. Good luck with that one, Chana. Straight into the set. Oh no. Come, son. You. Oh, that was mean. Ah, overcooked it. This is Mark Parman. Ew! Mr. P. putting me to shame. With his one lung. Ew!
Yes.
What do you call that?
It's a love mark.
A little love mark.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, it's so much fun. So
Huh?
funny though.
How was that last wave that came past? That last set wave?
Yo, so
Huh?
mighty, oh my.
You glad you weren't caught inside?
Yo, so stoked. As soon as I got the double up, watched me on top of the rock, put my board to the side, and I just felt my foot go straight over those barnacles.
Oh
It
no.
was so sore.
So what's the moral of the story?
Paddled on to the point.
No, you got to go up the keel.
No, I paddled up there and then I came in down there, but next time paddling to the point.
You're paddling to the
That's
point.
albatross.
You must listen to the Ballie. What you got to do is you got to aim at the bottom of the last ladder here. The one below here. You paddle for that, and then you just turn right at 45 and you go straight up the channel.
Bro, my main problem, as soon as I was coming in, I felt myself. I was like, uh-oh, I'm on the Impossible's rock.
That shelf, yeah.
And I just turned around, paddled back out, and then did a U-turn. I've been so smoked on that rock before.
Yeah, it must be killing you, bro.
No, listen, I've had a month of this shit now. I'm fucking over it now.
Bro, it's been non-stop the whole
And if you check the swell that's coming next week. If you check that swell for next weekend.
True, I've checked it, yeah.
It looks evil. It's bigger than all of this.
All of this, yeah.
It's freaking orange and black inside. That's if it stays like that.
Every time I think, okay, this is gonna be a
Who's on the back one?
Shit, nobody.
Nobody on the back one.
Nobody. Why not?
That's these hodads from Cape Town. Oh, the one of Ducky's was a classic.
That was classic, eh? Oh, maybe. That's the dodging.
What's your sad story today? How did that happen? You missed the keel as well.
I missed the keel.
Eh?
One of the sets came through and I just got smoked on the
You got smoked.
That story was...
Yeah, no, it's rough
You
out
got
here.
freaking war stories, eh?
Yeah, it just picked up all of a sudden.
Yo, I paddled out, I was chilling, and all of a sudden, like 8 foot, 6 foot.
I was watching for like 20 minutes and my dad was like, no, it's chilled, you can paddle. As I paddle, like the biggest set of the day just start coming.
Lekker man, at least you're out there.
Yeah, thank you.
up the night, looking down the edge of forever. So stop me or take my advice. Have you lost your will for the saving? Are you finally going insane? Getting so fed up with believing, comatose, still alive. These are the days my heart goes numb. Yeah, one of these days will be the one. Looking for answers, found a disaster. These are the days my heart goes numb. My heart goes numb. Looking for answers, what a disaster. These are the days my heart goes numb. My heart goes numb. I wonder where you are. I wonder what you're doing now and how you are. I know it's been so long, but I remember everything just like it was yesterday, and how you used to turn around to me and say that love's no game you play to win. Love, it doesn't come by itself so easily. The love you have got to give to get. You see, I know it's been some time. I just hope you finally found some peace of mind, and that your troubled soul is free. I try to right my wrongs. I did my best to carry on, and though it's been so long, I remember how you used to say that love's no game you play to win. Love, it doesn't come by itself so easily. Love you have got to give to get. You see, love, it doesn't come by itself so easily. Love you have got to give to get. You see, and though it's been so long, I remember us like yesterday, and how we used to say, love, it doesn't come by itself so easily. Love you have got to give to get.
check that style anywhere. He hadn't even hit the bottom of the wave, I knew it was. Yeah, the surf's absolutely firing, man. Oh, sets are really clean, great period. As you can see, the guy's going past the car park here, but the rain's starting to come down big time now. This is the old man Parman. He had a good couple as well. But yeah, it's getting really miserable out there now. Glad I didn't get out there. Just giving myself another day or two's grace. So shit, I think I might need it. Sure, so yeah, pretty interesting morning. Swell's sort of settled down. It hasn't gotten that really wild size that it's gotten on the other swell. So managed to stop myself from going out there, hoping that tomorrow will be nicer conditions. Didn't want to trip up here and fall and be out for another 2 weeks. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow we get a bit cleaner conditions and yeah, a little bit more manageable, and we can get this old body back on the road again. And yeah, the whole week's looking good. So yeah, I'll get out there tomorrow. Hopefully less cars. The place is super crowded. But yeah, been some amazing waves ridden. So yeah, that's it for day one, I reckon. This rain's gonna come pouring down now. I don't think I'll be filming again. Another absolutely classic day at J-Bay. Glad to give you the news that I had a good surf the next day and the ribs are feeling like they're ready to go. Got to be a little bit careful, but yeah, there's a lot of swell coming down the road. It's been awesome to have everybody here. There was no hassles in the water. The guys were pretty well mannered and respectful. It was a pretty crowded session, probably the most crowded I've ever seen J-Bay. Hopefully we're going to be back in the water on the next swell. Hopefully it's going to be as good as this swell, and hopefully there'll be a couple more before the end of the year. Yeah, so join us here next time in the next swell, and we'll catch up with you then. So in the meantime, hit that like button, drop us a comment, make sure you subscribe. I know this was a long one, but yeah, sure, just to get all that editing done and out of the way before the next swell. Looks like we're going to be doing some surfing this week. So until then, make sure you tune in, and we'll see you on the next swell at J-Bay. Ciao for now, thanks for watching.